Crash? Crash! I'm feeling peckish. Care to look after my laptop while I go and cook myself some Wumpa fruit stew?
Morning, Crash. Ow!
Hey. Get it all.
So Crash, the laptop? About time. Hey, where's the battery? Well? Oh, forget it. Aku, Crash lost my batteries. Would you care to power it up for me?
Oops, that amount of power was a little excessive.
Aku, you buffoon. I've lost over a year's worth of work thanks to you. I'm out of here.
Wait, it was an accident.
No. What does it take to find a cheap second-hand laptop here?
Well, perhaps Dr. Cortex might have one stashed. His iceberg lair's still under operation after all.
No way. Remember what happened the last time we tried to infiltrate his base? And you said this was a quicker screw.
Coco, I've learned my lesson.
Okay, what are your plans?
Quick, to the briefing room.
We have a briefing room?
We do now. So what's the main alternative to entering the building if the front door jams?
Wailing like a baby?
No, the floating platform.
Yes, but it's on a designated route.
Heck it.
Okay, ideally I'd prefer to use my laptop, but it's workable on my phone.
Awesome. I'll gather the others.
Good thinking. Huh?
Hey, get us out of here.
Wonderful thinking.
Okay, Coco. Have you got your phone ready?
Hello. Oh, nice to hear from you. It's been a while.
Coco!
Oh, sorry, Aku.
Don't waste your batteries. I'm not just referring to your energy levels. Wow, that's quite a bump. Okay, let's make sure nobody's fallen overboard. Crunch.
Present.
Crash. Ooh, Coco. Coco!
Welcome. Pass, please.
Pardon?
Can I see your pass, please? In case you failed to notice, this iceberg lair isn't just open to anyone. There's such a thing as private property. What's next? Do I have to explain that the sky is blue?
Actually, with the cold temperature on this island, the sky is more frequently grey than blue.
Are you getting clever with me?
No, it's a mere statement of fact.
I find it beyond patronizing.
There's nothing wrong with a little patriotism, is there?
Shut up, you. Do any of you have a pass to show me or not?
Okay, dude. I got your pass. Whatever you do, try and contain your excitement.
It's just a piece of paper. What on earth would I find so exhilarating about that? Oh my god! Fish!
Oh, get out of me, you animal.
You're an animal too, dingbat. Okay, Coco. While that penguin's distracted, let's try and infiltrate the iceberg lair. Do you have the app ready?
Oh, sorry. Yes, sure thing. I'm ready. Okay, I'll just click.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected.
Okay, perhaps it might be wiser for us to hack it from a safe distance. I'm just going to try override again, and... Right, time for a more advanced method. Hi there, just a bit of maintenance, nothing more. Hi there, just a bit of programming, nothing more. Hi there, just a bit of obsessive fangirling, nothing more. Aha! At last. See? Piece of cake. Oh, for Christ's sake!
So, Dr. Cortex, for the first time in a single month, you've called what's supposed to be an annual meeting. With the amount of failures on record, it's a wonder why you even bother.
Now. Don't be unreasonable, Uka. I haven't even started yet.
Very well. In your own time, Doctor.
Thank you very much. I've been reflecting on the simpler times when collecting power crystals was the norm. I initially tried recruiting Crash into our scheme. That backfired. Then, there was that time we attempted to extract the crystals across the space-time continuum. That reset our ages to one. This makes me shudder to this day.
Hold it. I thought we were holding a meeting related to your next scheme, not memory lane.
Put a sock in it. Context is the key. I'm sure you can recall the energetic strength of a power crystal. Totally. I use one to power my microwave. I love sausage rolls. Right. Well, for the last 24 years, my intergalactical colonies across the universe have undergone construction by my lab assistants. Within the most recent report I've received, it's a single bolt away from completion. For years, I was stumped on the power source because the power crystals are a special kind of rarity. But then, when I was experimenting with my Evolve Array, this buffoon of a minion slipped on the floor my lab assistant was cleaning, and he dropped his only power crystal into the mix. The result was a rogue beam blasted my lab assistant. As a consequence, he was transformed into an impressive crystal statue. The amount of energy required to generate my intergalactical colonies may be gigantic, but an Earth-sized structure composed entirely of crystallic material would be the perfect power source.
So, in a nutshell, your plan is to zap the entire planet with that generated beam.
Correct! Yes, you hit the nail on the head. The only drawback is powering the Evolve Array itself. Initially, I suspected you would be quite an ideal candidate, but I've got to take your age into consideration.
Age certainly is a factor. My younger brother, Aku, is most likely a better suited candidate.
Of course, he's unlikely to aid us voluntarily, but since when have we refrained from inconveniencing people?
True.
Obviously, in order to generate that beam, power crystals are essential. According to my calculations, we'll require at least 50 power crystals. That's a real challenge. Dr. Cortex, your concern is unnecessary. This app should ease our struggles. Where are the nearest crystals from our current location?
Have you tried looking down?
Where are the nearest power crystals from my current location?
Wombat Caverns.
Excellent. I'll just try and find it on my map. What is it? In order to reach it, we'll have to infiltrate the native village. They'll tear us to shreds.
Doctor, this is wildly out of character for you. You weren't saying that when we were tracking through medieval England, the Jurassic Forest, or the dystopian future, were you? The inhabitants of those time periods were hardly welcoming, were they?
I sympathize with the tribes.
This sympathy is for the weak. Also, I can't understand the logic. You are willing to enslave them for your personal gain.
Perhaps there's a fine line between enslaving someone and massacring them. Jog on! You'll know better!
Aku, shut it.
Which of you said that? It was obviously Dr. Entropy! I said nothing of the sort. So, you're both playing innocent with me? Why, yes! Yes, we are! That should keep them quiet for a while.
How are they supposed to keep updated with the meeting now?
Look, do we really need these two on our next quest?
Why, yes. I not only advise you, I insist on it. It'll be a tough battle, even with the best of henchmen.
Oh, all right. What happened? Don't ask. Just listen carefully. Tomorrow morning, we attack the tribal village. Our next job will be to collect as many crystals as we can. to maximize the effectiveness of our crystallization beam. Any questions? Does anybody have a box of tissues in the house?
Aku, your nose is made of wood.
Well, normally, I'd be quite enraged you were able to infiltrate my base in spite of all of the security updates so effortlessly. But that was perfect timing. You what? You're pleased to see us? What gives? Well, not Coco, but you're the perfect asset to operate this evolve array. No way! I can't! I'll disintegrate into a million pieces! Well, all that means is that we only have one shot at our operation. Entropy, engine, capture him. Stay back! I have powers, and I'm not afraid to use them. We know. That's the whole reason you're our target, dummy. Take this!
Damn it.
Help me! Blast!
It looks like you need more target practice.
Well, I'd be happy to oblige.
Guys, steady on! Steady on!
You cheeky sod. I didn't spend years in the Academy of Evil for my aim to be grossly disparaged.
You're wasting your ammunition!
Come on, Aku. The platform can't be far.
You did program the platform to remain in its place until we returned, right?
Oh yes, about that.
For the last time, you can't possibly be one of Dr. Cortex's assigned androids.
Look, is your software malfunctioning or something?
Run!
So, every time I suspect Cortex and his minions' schemes couldn't possibly get any more destructive, I'm proved wrong.
And the poor natives of this island will be crushed!
Well, as settlers, it's our job to defend the natives. Say no to colonialism. Just look at the levels of brutality the British Empire reached.
Agreed. Okay, time to devise another plan. Crash! Grab the laptop. Fine. Looks like we'll have to step back in time.
But the Time Twister machine was demolished beyond repair back in 1998.
Speaking metaphorically. Knock knock. Cortex again? That's no way to greet a guest. You're no guest of ours. Go on, clear off. Silence, you infernal mask. Now listen, you scoundrel. The inhabitants will defeat you. Your infiltration of the village will be nothing short of a waste of resources.
Who goes there?
Fresh supplies?
Supplies of what? We're thoroughly stocked.
There's nothing wrong with a little extra to spare, is there?
We only have a small hut for our food and tools. Storage is not limitless. Aha! Secret knock. You're welcome with open arms. You tricked me.
It was like taking chocolate from a baby. How gross! Okay, apples.
None of the food mentioned so far is ideal for an infant.
Well, metaphors must be new to you.
How about milk?
Fine point, young lady.
Hey, get them! You pathetic coward. Quit covering and face me like a man, or a mart.
Okay, Uka, show me what you've got. I bet you've never faced a trained expert in karate.
You aim to assume I've never faced somebody of your skill before.
Damn right.
Wait, I should have...
Ow, ow.
Perhaps you'll think twice before attempting to fool me with this mask of bravado.
Look, I said I was sorry. Can we kiss and make up?
Probably not with a face like mine. Stay back! Back, I say!
My pet! My supper! Brothers, our village is under attack. It is our duty to defend it. Join me, and we shall neutralize this intrusion.
Get me out of here! How humiliating!
Dr. Cortex, your concern is unnecessary. This app should ease our struggles. Where are the nearest crystals from our current location? No, wait! A time portal? Yikes! We can grab onto something!
What happened?
It would appear that tribesman opened up a time portal which everyone but us managed to stay clear of.
Well, what year is this?
I don't know. If this was Sydney, there'd be a more obvious indication. This is no city. It's a mere island. Dr. Entropy?
Well, what a marvelous new discovery. Every time I'm convinced we've covered the entirety of this massive continent, we wind up on uncharted territory. Very well, time to update my diary. Today began the exploration of an island just off the coast of newly discovered Australia, 1769.
What? What? 1769? Oh, I'm not even to be conceived for over 200 years. Oh,
Do something, Dr. Entropy!
I can't. All of the technology required to generate my scepter is beyond what could be achieved in the 18th century. Excellent. Beautiful. So eye-catching.
We are most grateful for your support. We could not have defeated those invaders without you.
Your attitude is much appreciated, my good man.
We now declare you honorary members of our tribe. The village is now permanently open for you. Visit it. Maintain it. Acts of charity are particularly welcome with open arms.
Well, we're pleased to be of service.
We all harvesters of wonder fruit. We usually wind up with more than we need. I'm sure we could spare a bag or two. Shaka. Present these bandicoots with their medals of honor.
Damn! Curse my butterfingers! Oh well. Got them! Youch! Hey, I'm not very appetizing. Let go. Not until you return that stolen property. And don't play innocent with me. I eavesdropped on your conversation. You little menace. I'll show you. A little blast of this Reagan ought to calm you down.
Oh no! A coup! We're too late!
Shucks.
We're going to need all the men you can recruit to aid us in our infiltration of Cortex's base.
Don't be ridiculous. Us humans ain't equipped with a thick coat of fur. We'll freeze to death within minutes of merely approaching that island.
Drat! Okay, it looks like we'll have to find some backup where the person in question is unaffected by the cold.
Oh?
That's the tricky part. We better start surveying the island of its various inhabitants.
Where am I? Where do you think? Oh no! Help! Help! Don't waste your breath, Aku. I didn't have soundproof walls installed solely for the purpose of decoration. You're mine now. No, wait! Listen! I know your intentions. I can't be used as a power source for your laser. I would be vaporized into fragments of wood. Historically, I've attempted to enslave the entire human race. You seriously think I'm going to give a damn about a mere mask? Damn you! Damn you! But first, I just need to rescue my henchman. According to this, they're still on the island. Ah, date 1769. Okay. Oh! Dr. Cortex, you just had to return us back to 2021 at precisely the wrong moment. I was just explaining all of the secrets of 21st century technology to Captain Cook. That would have given humanity a massive head start. We could have had fully functioning internet by the year 1900. The last time we screwed up the space-time continuum, we all got transformed into babies. I could live without a repeat of those events. Thank God for Dr. Nitrous Brio, though. We never would have escaped that realm of purgatory. Well, I'm also glad I gave him that training course on how to operate the Evolver Ray. Without it, I would have had to have waited years to return back to my adulthood. By the way, just to address the elephant in the room, I'm currently standing by the corpse of a prominent historical figure you just murdered in a panic. Oh, boo-hoo! Seriously, who cares? He only had one more decade left to live anyway, remember? Oh yes, so he did. Okay, well, I might as well point out a flaw in your scheme, Doctor. I think in order to strike the entire planet with this spear of yours, this iceberg lair would have to be at a considerably taller height. I'm a scientist. Do you honestly think such a crucial detail would have slipped my mind? Don't be ridiculous. I have everything covered. Hello? Ah yes, Dingo Dial. Summon all of my henchmen to the iceberg lair at once. We have a new mission. The location? The stratosphere of Earth. What? No! No! I'll never be rescued at that distance from Earth! Engine?
This job is at the epitome of boredom. How about you, Crunch? Recruited anybody yet?
I'm in a little bit of a problematic situation at the moment.
Crash?
Greetings all. Welcome to this gathering. How are we all? Tired?
Fatigued.
Fantastic.
Elated.
As energetic as an Arianator. No, our ears are quite vital to our mission, so if you could kindly spare them, please. Focus. We're about to undertake the most ambitious mission I've ever devised.
What about empowering the Australian government?
Or establishing an existing Illuminati? Well, or there was that time you attempted to establish a base at the Earth's core. That would require fairly resilient materials, plus the air conditioning. Look, I'm just speaking figuratively. Have we got our listening hats on now? Good. My lab assistants have recently completed the construction of my intergalactical bases. Afterwards, it'll be purely a question of finding the power source. My calculations indicate that I'd require a giant crystal structure equivalent to the diameter of the whole Earth. And yes, I hear you think, Dr. Cortex, no such structure exists to our knowledge. Well, the solution is to look much closer to home than you may initially believe. The Evolver Array is capable of crystallization. With our 50 crystals, it can generate a beam capable of striking the whole Earth. But to ensure that we remain unharmed from the blast, we'll be required to transfer to the Earth's mesosphere. Thank you for listening. Thank you! Thank you! What's with this applause? This is a theatre. A warp drive journey to my nearest intergalactical base could take a few years. So, for the first time in decades, our beverage generator is in operation, as well as our gym, cinema, and tavern. Enjoy. Any questions before blast off? No? Very well. Oops, sorry, pulled the wrong lever.
Oh my god.
Coco, this little guy agreed to aid us in our quest to rescue Ako. Oh, good lord.
Never mind that. It turns out there's more urgency to our mission than I previously anticipated. The whole iceberg lair just blasted off into space, like the Saturn V rocket.
Don't be ridiculous. Coco, seriously, you're imagining things. That lair's been standing there for 17 years. How can you possibly expect me to believe that? Okay, I believe you now. Is anybody here up for building a rocket?
Get real. Build our rocket from what? Wood? Our materials will need to be way more resilient than that. We're in the jungle, not an industrial estate. We will need to consult an insider.
We're obviously getting desperate. Where do you suggest we start?
I'm not sure. We'll certainly need to search wide and far. It's hopeless. We'll never find a recruit at this rate.
We may have to start exploring mainland Australia.
The mainland? The mainland? Are you serious? Our existence can't be exposed to the general population of the nation. What's to guarantee that we won't wind up in the Museum of Nature, or worse, taxidermied?
That's a worst-case scenario.
Fine. Do you wish to carry on exploring this mine?
Although that would be ideal, we would certainly need a boost.
Where did that minecart come from? They're supposed to be permanently disabled. Crash?
You tamper with anything?
Oh, shut up. What are you complaining about? You're the one who asked for a boost.
Forget it. Hop in.
This journey could take a while, so get comfortable.
It ain't gonna be doable,
Why not?
because danger is approaching.
Huh? Yikes! Somebody do something! Ouch!
Well, so much for avoiding motion sickness.
Wait, where are we?
Cortex Castle. Let's search the area.
Are you serious? Most of the minions are on board the iceberg lair with Cortex.
You assume correctly. Most of them.
Huh? Who are you?
Lab Assistant D149, or D1 for short.
Well, seeing as we're effectively trespassing, I'm surprised you didn't just execute us on the spot.
Well, that would suggest I was siding with Cortex.
What?
I used to be one of Cortex's most loyal lab assistants, until he betrayed me.
In what way?
He stole my power supply to operate the Evolvo Ray.
How come you're still alive?
Huh? Wow. Who inserted that?
The tribe leader during his exploration of these ruins. Initially, I was quite grateful. However, upon discovering how much of a pointless life this turned out to be, I would have been better off remaining as a discarded android.
That's sad. Well, we've been attempting to hunt Cortex down and rescue our kidnapped mask, but before you know it, he and his minions blasted off into space.
I know, I was watching. I was hoping to chase him up myself, but a crippled wreck like me doesn't stand a chance against the might of the Cortex army.
We're happy to lend a helping hand.
Excellent. In order to achieve space travel, the technology we require is beyond anything we can accomplish on this island.
I really can't see where you're going with this.
Follow me. Damn, it's that penguin. I was hoping he would have joined Dr. Cortex on his voyage. Right, pretend to be my captives. I'll deal with this.
Halt! Who goes there?
I'm Lab Assistant D149, and these are my prisoners.
Wait, how can this be? The last time I checked, the iceberg lair began its journey to Earth's stratosphere. I'm afraid you're too late.
That's not my destination. I'm heading for the ice dungeon.
Are you kidding? That hasn't been used for over 20 years. I'm pretty sure it's out of commission.
I have the key.
Oh, okay, on your way. Wait, aren't you looking a bit worse for wear to be a current minion of Dr. Cortex?
Quick, before he recovers.
For God's sake, I thought we were supposed to be stealthy.
Okay, I admit, I didn't anticipate that. Come on, move it! It's just through this cave. What? Oh, no. They've deactivated the platforms. Great. Looks like we'll have to climb the mountain.
Really?
No problem. Leave it to me.
Excellent, Crunch. Well done.
Ain't nothing to it. I'm unstoppable. Oh my god. Wolf pattern. Get it all.
Hey, what's your... grip? Look, you wimp. Man up.
No way. I ain't running no risk. You see the size of that creature? Horrifying.
Has anybody seen D1 anyway? What, Crash? Where did you get this from?
I never knew this, but Dr. Cortex keeps a whole crate of these devices just off the coast. Wonderful, huh?
Oh yeah, the realization that I'm once again going to need new clothes. Brilliant.
Quit feeling negative. We now have access to the launch pad. Hop on. Now then, let's see. Time to search for that launch pad. It's not here, not here! Oh, Cortex must have uninstalled it. Blast, blast, blast! Ah, well, as luck would have it, we found the launch pad.
Oh really? Wow. I thought I hallucinated that.
So, How long before we reach the iceberg lair?
At this rate, I'd say a couple hours.
What? Oh man, I should have brought my iPad.
Great. The one time I forget to bring my laptop.
Feeling comfortable? No way! By this point, I'm almost wishing you'd start the process, just as a means of escaping the discomfort. Not until we reach a certain altitude, Aquaku. Patience is a virtue. But in your case, not goodness. Oh, do keep quiet, you. You're not going to get away with this. I think you'll find the odds are indeed in our favour. Rubbish! Why the skepticism? I just have confidence. Look, we are way beyond even the Earth's ozone layer. Your friends down there have no chance of foiling our scheme. Their technology is far inferior to ours. What are you hiding? Nothing, I swear! Nothing! Oh no! Oh dear, I can see you're feeling nauseous. Would a bucket suit you? No! Oh please don't! Not at this time!
Okay, if my calculations are correct, at this rate, we should be approaching the iceberg lair within a matter of minutes.
What? What? That's impossible! You can't just build a rocket out of wooden leaves. Right. Aku, what have you been telling them? Well, nothing. Lying doesn't help. Come on, spill the beans. I had no idea your island held such secrets. Bollocks. I know nothing.
Ouch.
I told you idiots to hold on to the railing. It's there for a reason.
We're all too dingbat of you.
Whatever, just pull yourself off that glass and follow me.
Right, I know exactly what that must be. Your questioning is dismissed. For now. Make no attempt to raise the alarm, though, or there will be consequences. What? I'm free! I'm free! Not for long, brother.
Nice shot, Crunch.
Just as where we decided not to check the other side of that launch pad, huh? How done with him?
Trust me, even geniuses can have their fair share of gaffes.
I think I can still remember the code. I reckon it's Dr. Cortex's birthday. 15/01/1956. What? Access denied? Okay, perhaps it's the serial number of this iceberg lair. 27593038402. Still incorrect. What other possibilities are there?
You cretin! The code is my birthday!
Gee, thanks. How did you know? Ah! Oh my god, you're supposed to be unconscious.
I'm an android, you moron! My concussions are always very brief. Care to explain what you're doing here?
Oh yes. I was escorting these Bandicoot prisoners to their cell.
The cells are on the second floor!
So what? Technology even as advanced as ours can be temperamental.
Well, according to the coverage I viewed, these bandicoots seem to be quite pleased to be arriving at this iceberg lair.
Oh, they've just never experienced space travel before. You said so yourself, right, Crunch?
That's fine, but...
Look, therefore, it's quite obvious I'm on official duty. Dr. Cortex doesn't take kindly to anyone obstructing his minions. How about resuming your duties?
Oh no, I'm actually quite satisfied with your explanation. I have noticed, though, your security protocol seems a little lackluster. Wouldn't it be more ideal to handcuff the scoundrels in question?
Good idea. 1 second, I'll just grab a few of my own. Right, let's head inside. Now, if I was an imperialistic maniac and held captives, where would I store them?
Cortex has never been renowned for his humanity, so I can't see the location in question being particularly luxurious. It's probably a dungeon of some sort.
Dungeon? This isn't the Middle Ages. Cortex's lab is more likely to utilize advanced technology.
Yikes. A surveillance android! Duck!
Damn, forgot those menaces patrol the halls 24/7.
Well, what's your plan now? If that contraption detects a single smidgen of our movements, we're toast.
There. That ought to deactivate the android. Ah! What are we gonna do? We'll need impeccable timing to bypass this obstacle.
Crunch, there's no such thing as an obstacle. Observe.
Hey, how come?
He's a robot. His body is of metallic materials. I think it's fairly self-explanatory. Come on, his strength isn't limitless. Hey! Robots can't... sneeze?
So, Coco,
Not a word.
how much further now do you want?
It should be just down the end of this corridor. Ah, here we are.
Aku, we're just outside. Can you hear us? I guess not.
Well, Cortex always likes to imprison his captives within soundproof cells. Either way, he's one door away.
Whoa, it's dark in here.
Well, darkness is an effective way to induce sensory deprivation. There should be a switch nearby.
Okay, here it is. Lights on. What the? D1?
Oops, I guess I took a wrong turn.
Seriously? What the flying frick is wrong with you? You're supposed to be a veteran. You drag us across a whole floor only to wind up in the caretaker's cupboard? God, get your act together.
Need I remind you that I'm an android and could vaporize you within seconds? Never mess with a veteran. Dr. Cortex would have you know.
It certainly would.
Ah, Dr. Cortex, long time no see.
Don't expect a friendly greeting from me. You violated your terms of exilation. And you brought 3 enemies with you. This isn't exactly a happy reunion.
Show us to Aku's cell. Or D1 will fry you to a... crisp? Oh, okay, I did not see that coming.
Take out this pile of scrap metal. Take this!
Self-destruction initiated.
Any last words, Cortex?
Well, that's you 3 dealt with.
Then you let us go afterwards, right?
Wishful thinking. Your only escape from this cell will be the next life. I have a specifically twisted execution in mind for that orange pest who's been meddling with every single one of my operations for the last 25 years. TTFN.
Oh my god, we gonna die.
Look, shut up and stay positive. We need an escape plan.
I can lend you a hand there.
Aku? Is that you?
Yes, your ears don't deceive you.
Brilliant. What do you propose?
Well, my powers are completely ineffective against this glass, so the only reliable means of escape will have to be to simply persuade the sentry.
Oh, okay. How easy would that be?
Well, that would depend who the sentry in question is. Forward, march! Left, right, guard, halt!
O'Possum? What's that creep doing here?
Shut it! I don't take rejection well, Bandicoot.
For the love of God, Crash wasn't interested in you.
Keep quiet and only speak when you're spoken to. Crash, on the other hand, care to tell me what you've been up to, honey?
Hey, Crush had nightmares about you for weeks after that continuous harassment at the motor world. This could possibly be his last few hours of life. Last thing he needs is a creep like you.
Get trucked!
Look, how about releasing us? I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
It's not going to happen.
God, this'll be hard work.
Where am I?
Where do you think?
Cortex?
Yes, I know, you're probably baffled to discover that I, out of all people, revived you, but I need you alive.
To rejoin your pack?
No, to interrogate you, try you, and execute you for treason. Don't expect a fair trial. When and how did you start working with these bandicoots?
I have no idea. Ouch! Christ, that hurts!
The Son of God can't help you now. Start talking.
Oh, okay. I was resentful towards you for your decision to eject me from your army, but I swear I didn't find the Bandicoots. They found me.
Where? Answer me!
Cortex Castle. You can't blame me for that. Cortex Castle, as far as you're concerned, is nothing more than ruins, and they've been like that for a very long time.
Do you seriously think I'm going to give a damn about you trespassing in an obsolete location like that? Give me a break.
I'm about to break.
As impressed as I may be by your lightning-fast wit, it's not getting me any closer to extracting the relevant information.
So, okay, I confess. I helped the Bandicoots reach your base via the hidden launch pad on the Iceberg Island, as well as the infiltration.
That's all I needed to hear. I find you guilty of treason, hijacking Cortex-owned transportation, trespassing, and criminal damage.
Are you serious? No jury, no lawyers, not even a qualified judge?
This is Cortex you're talking about. It's hardly out of character for him, is it?
Dr. Cortex, we've just reached the ideal altitude for the final stages of our operation. What? Okay. Before initiating the blast engine, there's just a few more captives I'd like to abduct from the surface. Oh, brilliant.
Our friends have provided us with more wumpa fruit. How generous of them. My fellow neighbors, suck in.
Engine, entropy, fetch the prisoners. Greetings, my captives. Enjoy the journey.
It's quite a stretch to say enjoy. We had no idea what was going on for starters.
So what? It's not so bad here. You have a living quarters and everything. From now on, though, just consider your duties to be more Cortex-centered.
That's slavery. Has the 18th century taught you nothing? It's abhorrent, you fiend. Your evils will not go unpunished.
Look, if you remain allied with Cortex, you remain a twisted and amoral individual. You align yourself with us. You reform yourself, and all of your actions have humanity's best interest at heart.
Look, how many times do I have to tell you? Put a sock in it. I won't hesitate to give you the silent treatment. Oh, great. More prisoners to guard. I hate this job.
Why do you hate this job?
The boredom.
If you work for evil, most of your jobs involve guarding and administratively aiding your boss. But being a hero is so much more adventurous. Fighting henchmen, defeating villains, exploring uncharted territory, name it.
Nice going, Aku. Now we have no chance of diplomacy.
Look, screw diplomacy.
Unless we have a weapon strong enough to destroy that wall, you can brag all you want about choosing the stick over the carrot.
Psst. Psst.
What?
I know you're not the easiest person to pacify. But hear my plea.
Oh, what is it now?
We are humble folk transported from our villages, enslaved, imprisoned, without any chance of us returning to our native earth.
And your point is?
Honestly, your heart is colder than this island where the laboratory used to stand. Is there not the faintest possibility of warming up your heart?
No, wait. Let me put that more eloquently. Hell no!
Okay, let me try a different tactic. Are you at least willing to discuss what triggered the general resentment toward life?
Unrequited love. Satisfied?
One does not simply begrudge all forms of life on merely unrequited love alone. Can you dig deeper than that?
Okay, I'm going to confess the truth. I used to be Professor Von Clutch's most highly paid racer until that fateful day he agreed to a deal with none other than the belligerent Dr. Neo Cortex. The deal signified a collaboration between the two which opened up the possibility for interstellar racing. I'm not going to lie, it was a very exciting opportunity. As soon as the deal was signed, though, there was a betrayal. Cortex extracted Von Clutch's black power gem, shut down the park, and the entire contract was solely committed to updating his iceberg lair, allowing it to achieve intergalactic travel. I lost my car, my career, and most agonizingly, my purpose in life. Dr. Cortex gave me a once-only offer, a choice between a destitute lifestyle or aiding Cortex in his next operation. I chose the second option. I could not face even the possibility of reaching the poverty line.
I had no idea. Look, join us, and Cortex will pay for this corruption.
Cortex is about to commit one of the greatest evils on record, the crystallization of our beloved home planet. This will mean the death of every Earthling you have ever known and loved, as well as every stranger, every artist, every politician, and every prophet on record. Are we just going to allow Cortex to erase billions of years of organic life by a single flip of a switch?
No!
Hell no. Absolutely not.
Come on, there's no time to waste.
Okay, Cortex, we are now finally at the ideal altitude to strike the planet. We only have one shot at this. Are you sure your device can't miss?
What is it with your habit of underestimating my abilities? Keep quiet, or I'll redirect this beam and turn you into a crystal souvenir for my mantelpiece. Well, Doctor, it seems like the beginning of a new era. The intergalactical Cortex Empire. Palpatine, eat your heart out. I hate that film. You uncultured swine. Shut it, you two. Here we go. What? No! How could this be? Oh, technology. You have failed me once again. Hold your anger, Doctor. It's just a fault. I'll go and examine the power source. Perhaps a plug was just loose or something. Huh?
Good one, Crunch.
Get off me, you big oaf!
Consider this a timeout for all of your nefarious deeds.
I mean it! Release me this instant!
Attack!
Don't move. With Cortex and his minions now permanently defeated, there should be no disturbance for quite some time. But if any villainous uprisings occur, we're now more prepared than ever with our new alliances.
Inform us if you ever require such assistance.
I'm willing to aid you wherever possible to. The only drawback being that now might be my only line of work with Von Clutch deceased and all.
Lord, I got this horrible lump in my throat.
Woohoo! Von Clutch is back in business.
Excellent. That was great driving, well done. I'm glad to be up and running again, both literally and metaphorically.
Agreed, sir.
Ah, hello Bandicoots. It's wonderful to see you again. Have you been keeping well?
We have, especially with no more antagonists to worry about. You look great, sir.
Wonderful. Ah, Crash my boy, well done and winning. Here's your Wumba Cup, but there's more. If it wasn't for you, my power gem would have never been recovered through such miraculous circumstances. No words can express my gratitude. I need a deputy CEO. Would that interest you?
Yahoo!
Brilliant. Now then, with this new placement, it's your duty to advise me on any new locations. Where would you advise?
Crash, watch where you're going. Easy there. We can have this car fixed, have a walk with me back home. It's been a busy day. We have our next race through the grounds of the Academy of Evil tomorrow. According to the students, it's improved a lot since Madame Amberly resigned. That Emperor Velo is quite a gentleman. I'm sure he'd be delighted to see us race.